Good morning, class. So today we're going to read a book that's going to help us out with our Venn diagrams that we've been working on this week. So, can anyone explain to me again what a Venn diagram is? Tommy. Good, Tommy. That was a really good answer. So, Tommy said that you have two circles and you kind of smush them in with each other a little bit, so you have this middle part. And on one side, you have all the characteristics of one item. And then on the other side with the big circle, you have the other item's characteristics that this side wouldn't really have. But with this little tiny space right here, it's going to be the characteristics that they both have. So if we're doing a cat and a dog, the same characteristic would be like they have 4 legs, they have a tail, they can be a pet, things like that. Plus they have fur. But today we're gonna read a book about a boy from a city and another boy that lives across the world and lives in India. Has anyone traveled outside the world before? I mean, outside the country? You have? Where did you go? I've never been there. I would love to go there. But this boy and this boy are writing letters to each other. They're not visiting each other, but they're writing letters to each other about what their world looks like. So what we're going to read today is Same, Same, But Different by Jenny Sue Kolosky Shaw. And we're going to see what happens when they write to each other. Alright. In art class, I painted a picture of my world. My teacher mailed it across the oceans. A boy drew back with colors of the sea. This is my world. Same, same, but different. P.S. Who are you? My name is Elliot, and I love to climb trees. This is me. My name is Kalash, and I love to climb trees too. Same, same, but different. P.S. Do you live in a tree? Class, let's discuss with our elbow partners about why Kalash thinks that Elliot lives in a tree. All right. Marie, what do you think? You think Kalash lives in a tree? I mean, Elliot lives in a tree because that's what his picture was about? You think Kalash thinks that? Yeah. Because it looks like there's a house in a tree, so that's good. Okay. Let's read and find out. That is my treehouse where I play. I live in a I live in a red brick building with my mom, dad, and baby sister. I live with my family too, all 23 of them. My mom, dad, sister, brother, grandmother, grandfather, aunties, uncles, and cousins. And all our animals. I have pets too, but not as nearly as you do. Same, same, but different. P.S. What does it look like where you live? A great river flows through my village. Peacocks dance under the trees shaped like umbrellas. The sun is giant and especially hot. Now, class, what do you think, based on this illustration, that a village is? Yeah, it's kind of like a neighborhood. Plus, it's kind of like your community. So a village has like houses all around each other, plus it has like grocery stores, stuff like that that we have here in our or in our community. Plus, based on our book, we're talking about peacocks. So, has anyone ever seen a peacock? No? Well, peacocks are these big birds that have these really long feathers that have like eye-like designs on them. So when a predator comes up on them, they fan their big feathers so they can scare off that animal that wants to eat them. In my city, the sun hides behind buildings as tall as the sky. Taxis, buses, and cars fill the streets. Here, there are few cars and still too much traffic. Same, but different. I ride a bus to school with my friends. So do I. Same, but different. This is our alphabet. Same, but different. My favorite class is art, where I can be anything. My favorite class is yoga, where I can be anything. Same, but different. Does anyone know what yoga is? Your mom does it at home? Yeah? Well, yoga is a spiritual discipline where you control your breathing So yoga is like a spiritual discipline where you start to control your breathing. It's like the breathing exercises we do before we take tests, where we breathe in for 10 seconds and then we let it go. But with yoga, you can do different stances. So if I could have everyone stand up, and we are going, I have pants on, and we're gonna go up like this, and we're gonna come down, and we're gonna breathe out. That's one of the yoga stances. All right. So let's move on in our book. This is how I say hello to my friends. And they're doing a little handshake over here. This is how my friends and I say hello. Namaste. Same, but different. Now, Elliot and Kailash describe how they say hello to their friends. But how do you say hello to your friends? You say, hey? Okay. You give them a hug? Yeah. Your dad gives high fives to people? Oh, you mean handshakes? Okay. Now, does anyone know what namaste means? So, when you say namaste, it means hello, but it also means I bow to you. So when you say it, you go, namaste. Let's go on. We're best friends, even though we live in two different worlds. Or do we? What else do you think Elliot and Kailash have in common? Marie? You think that they have a lot in common with where they live? Yeah? And their pets? Good. They do have a lot in common. They surely do. But they do have things that are different. Different, but the same. That's the end. But I want you guys to talk to your elbow partners one last time. Why do you think Elliot and Kalash's teachers wanted them to write to children in another country? So what we're going to do, you're going to look at your elbow partner and you're going to say, I think that their teacher wanted them to write to other children because, and then you'll give your answer. Let's go ahead and do that. That is very good, class. All right, let's go back to our seats, and I have an activity for you guys to do. So this is the activity that I have put together. You have 2 hula hoops, and you put them together to make a Venn diagram. We have Elliot's side over here, and then Kalash's side right here. Then in the middle, you have same, but different. So this middle will be all the same characteristics that they share. But on this side, they will have the examples that are a little bit different from one another. And then we will compare and talk as a class to make sure that all of our Venn diagrams are correct, like the one that we'll put together.